sure that these are trained officers of EFCC? How do you bash into somebody's private chat in the dead of the night and you cannot even explain yourself, you can't even identify yourself, and you expect the man to open his gate for you? Now that the unfortunate has happened, they are now bringing all manner of charges against this man. He's a ritualist, he's a kidnapper, he's a drug dealer, he's a 419. I mean, what exactly were you going there to do? Because everybody is presumed innocent until proven guilty. Moses, some people that don't like your faith, they can write petition against you and hand over to EFCC that you see that man, I'm suspecting him. He's the this, he's that. He bought a new car yesterday and I don't know exactly what he's doing. All these things are something that could happen. So when you are approaching such a matter, observe due diligence. What is wrong in going to drop an invitation on that man's gate? If he doesn't want to answer you, no problem. You have done the needful. Then you wait for him on the due date. If he doesn't come, go to court, obtain a bench warrant. With that bench warrant, you can now go and arrest him anywhere. On the road, though, on the marketplace, in his office, anywhere. That's what it means. Than this brigandage. They have done this in severally and it has not helped them. Some of them have been injured. That is why these boys are now becoming aggressive. Why would you treat them as if they don't have any right? On mere suspicion, you go on a rampage. Meanwhile, when politicians, the real thieves, the real armed robbers who are stealing us blind, when you meet them, you pamper them, you treat them like king. You know, you give them all the respect.
Do they exactly pamper them? We see the issue of Yahaya Bello. The EFCC, they went after him, didn't they? They went after him.
Are you serious?
Didn't
after
they?
What? After how many whatever? Even when they now got it, what happened? Why didn't they storm his house and broke his gate or even where he was hiding?
Well, he was guarded by the police.
Okay, these other governors, all of them that are there, that have stained their hands, is that how they arrest them when they commit infractions? No, tell me any governor that have been treated in this manner, like these people are, behaving, ex-governor or even lawmakers. Are they not giving a soft landing? All their cases from Okorocha to this Ayabelu and what is it called? This Haji Sariki. This other Yahoo boy that they are pursuing. Mention any Yahoo boy that have stolen 1/10 of the amount of money these people was alleged to have taken away from Nigeria. Yet they are moving about freely. But when you hear Yahoo boy, you think that we have gotten the devil himself. It's not. We can't have two laws in a state. That's the problem here. If that had belonged to a lawmaker or a former governor, they won't stop it like that. They will still give him all the due respect and all that. Make him come to answer. So I don't think that thing they went for that is the proper way. Their oga, their superior officer have told them, stop this your night trade and all that. Moses, there is no way anybody can escape EFCC radar in any environment. All you need to do, man surveillance. The man won't even know that you are trailing him. They have all the sophisticated equipment to trace anybody. The phone call alone, if they put a tracker on your phone, my dear, even if you enter, they will go there and meet you. So why all this behaving as if they are they are tout? Are they not watching what FBI do in America when they want to get a suspect? They should go back to the drawing board and leave all this behavior. It's not good because they are trying to make these guys, if at all they are Yahoo boys, they are trying to make them feel that they are not an endangered species. Whenever you see a young man riding a car or carrying a laptop, he's a Yahoo boy.
You see this EFCC matter, I've tried my best not to even make a comment on it because a lot of their staff are not trustworthy. These people go to raid places. They go out raiding houses. What are you raiding for? I see politicians, look at Yahaya Bello's case. Yahaya Bello, that you have concrete evidence that this guy did this thing. See the way Yahaya Bello was being handled. Look at the same way, and Yahaya now had to sue EFCC. Look at the same way Farotimi wrote a book, and if you saw the way they handled him like a criminal, then the people who are really the criminals, they did not handle them like that. Let us make it make sense. EFCC, people have been saying scrap EFCC since early last year, even when the governors came out and said scrap EFCC, because what they do is once you leave government and you are not in the right books of maybe the president or whoever it is in that place, maybe the governor, immediately you are leaving office, they send EFCC to come and arrest you. And I don't think that's right. EFCC is supposed to be Financial Crimes Commission, right? So if they are Financial Crimes Commission, So what they are doing is they look out for people who are fraudsters, financial fraud, and all that. I feel that EFCC does not have the right to go and arrest anybody. The people who have the right to arrest people are the police officers. Yes. Now, if the police arrest, if they investigate you and see that there's something that is truly fishy, the police, in EFCC, they have the police section. Because when they started the EFCC, they took people from the police to start the EFCC. And now, all of a sudden, they stop bringing, employing the EFCC, or now changing them into EFCC. Now, what they should do is that, since they are Financial Crimes Commission and they have the police section of it, they will allow the normal Nigerian police to arrest whosoever they feel is doing some kind of wrong moves. Then the person will go there, arrest. Arrest is for police, not for EFCC. So this thing EFCC does. The other day, EFCC, that was last year, EFCC broke into a pastor's house. And as they broke into that house, they removed his door. Who is going to be in charge? Who is going to be responsible to fix that door? The pastor was like, who is that? He thought they were armed robbers. So imagine if that pastor had a gun. He would definitely fire, because he's seen someone breaking into his house. He will fire without thinking. Now, the EFCC, they keep acting like they are armed robbers breaking into somebody's house. That is wrong. It is a very wrong training. It is a very, very wrong training. And this pastor had to go look for someone to now, because the door is the security door. The way they destroyed that door. Number one, and now, if you barge into somebody's house that is married, what if the person was doing something with his wife? I know some people will be like, why am I being funny? No, it's the truth. What if you went into that and immediately they hit his house? They asked him, what's your name and all that. He took some people around. He told them that he doesn't know them and doesn't know what they are talking about. They say they are EFCC. Because of the way they behave, armed robbers can actually enter somebody's house and they will say they are EFCC. So EFCC should have a way they act. They should have a way they raid, so that it will be just like this lawyer said. Mount surveillance, invite people to come. If they don't come, in fact, let me tell you why people don't fear EFCC again. In the time of Ribadu, in Ribadu's time rather, if you hear that EFCC is inviting you, hey God, your whole body will be shaking. If you hear that EFCC is inviting you, you can't even sleep now. Then they don't used to break into people's house. Before they come to your house to pick you, you must have delayed coming to see them, all of those kind of things. They will not come for you. But when you hear EFCC, or somebody tells you, I will report you to EFCC, you will prefer let the person settle with you than go to EFCC. But now, because then the chairman of EFCC, Ribadu, was not taking bribe. In fact, at some point, somebody tried to unalive him because he refused to take bribe. The man refused. And one time, there was in a car. They didn't know it was a bulletproof car. They started shooting, and it didn't get to him. A man brought money in a bag to him, and he told him, no, he can't take this money. So that was when EFCC had credibility. Now, some of his officials have so bastardized, they have so made EFCC to be a laughing stock. EFCC that in those days, if you hear EFCC, now that's why people wake up to say, even governor said, ban EFCC, that they should scrap it. Now, my own is, if they scrap EFCC, a lot of people will lose their jobs. Most people who, I know one lady that her Shakara no be here, because she works with EFCC, the way she will talk to you, the way she will disrespect you when you give her the same energy, she'll be upset. What will she do? Because she and her husband work there. They work in that place. So if you remove food from their mouth, anyway, they built their own house. So they have nothing to really lose. But I have friends who work in EFCC. I won't want them to lose their jobs. Friends that are good people, friends that they know what they are doing, And, it's sad. It's really sad the way EFCC is going about this. Look at this guy, has lost his life. And this life cannot be gotten back. That's the thing. This life you has lost cannot be gotten back. So why do you need to go all out doing this kind of thing? Why do you need to do that? This is really wrong. It's all shades of wrong. I don't know how any other person will say it, but let me know your thoughts on the comment section. Should they scrap EFCC or they should allow it? Do you think that guy who has been charged for murder and other things, do you think what he did was acted on self-defense or what? Let's know.